Can't beat that with a stick, or can you? Oh, pickles! Hello, guys and girls. Jokester here, bringing another episode of Infinite Choices. We are up to episode 3, and got some things going on here. I made some Tinker's tables. I made some of these actual edition storage crates. They're pretty simple. Let's see, storage crates. If you haven't seen these before, it's just some chests with wood and then this wood casing, some more wood. So pretty straightforward, but the cool thing about them is you don't have to have it open above you, and I did that because I had a chest up there before, so you know they don't open above, which is great, and they're really big. Compare the size, it's really nice. Now I want to go to the next size, medium storage, but that's going to require these void crystal blocks, and we'll see that we need an atomic reconstructor, and that's from actually Additions. We don't have one of those yet, so we might get to those. Made an anvil. All right, nothing special there. I also made the proverbial sag mill and the alloy smelter, and it's just cranking through a whole bunch of ores. And, you know, the standard setup, I need to do something about that. We're going to do that today, hopefully. And then you can see this has been processing all day long. It's taking forever. And so I did make an ender anchor. Right, so the ender anchor, it's not too bad. If we look up the ender anchor, it's just a lot of ender pearl, or well, one ender pearl and then a lot of obsidian. That's what it is. And, you know, 4 lapis. So you make this stable ender pearl and then you just wrap it with obsidian. And so I did make myself a diamond pickaxe. Went down and got myself some obsidian, and you can see all the various loot bags that I've gotten stuff out of. I did get an ender. It's got 7 attack damage. And this sword, I actually got in a loot bag. It has mending on it, and it had sharpness too. So then I was looking up. I got a plain old iron sword, and I thought, can I smelt this down? What are the uses of an iron sword? So if we look up an iron sword, and I just say, what are the uses? Looking through here, yeah, okay, progressive automation, love that mod. Sharpness upgrade, oh, I wonder what that is. It's just some paper and some flint. So I made myself one. And so I want to show you what it does. So this was sharpness 1. I made myself one, and I thought, ooh, let's see what it does. So I put this here, just on a regular crafting grid, and look at that. I went from sharpness 2, well, in the first one I had sharpness 1, then 2, and now I can get sharpness 3. So, well, hello, that's really simple. Let's do a couple more of those. Let's see, that'll get us to 4, that'll get us to 5. Then we go for uses on this guy, and oh, I need to get my paper out of here. And flint I already have in there, so uses of this guy, and that one, and what else am I guess I just have to recipe here. Do that again. That was weird that it didn't leave the stuff in there. Okay, so let's do that. There's mending sharpness 4, and now sharpness 5. So, holy crap, that was easy. That was really easy. I like that. I like that. So that's pretty cool. Now the other thing I made was this obsidian all-in-one tool. Now if you're not familiar with all-in-one tools, they're pretty straightforward. It's an axe, pickaxe, sword, hoe, and shovel, and it does it all in one tool. It's not bad. It has 7 attack damage, and I can enchant this as well. But I'm pretty much using this for my pick and my shovel, because if I go out here and watch what happens when I try to break a block with my hand. That one didn't do it. Let's see here. How about if I use flint and steel? Okay, now you're not gonna, oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. So this Kindrel Knight comes out if you don't break it with the right tool. Now that just frustrates me, right? Because I'm not one to have the right tool. But with this all-in-one tool, it actually makes it a lot easier. So now I don't have to worry about having the right tool. I can just always use this tool right here. Now, if you look at all the all-in-one tools, There's various ones. I got this a stone one. It was mostly dead, and I realized, okay, that's really nice. I got this out of a loot bag, or chest or something like that as a drop. I forgot exactly where I got it, but I started using it and I thought, okay, that's really nice. So then I made myself an iron one, and I went through 2 of those, and then I started looking at all the rest of them, and oh yeah, that's pretty nice. A diamond one, but that's a lot of diamonds, right? To get 6,200 durability versus 1,000. Emerald would be even better. But then I looked at the obsidian, it's 32,000 durability. So I said, okay, great. Now it is a bit slower to dig than the iron one was, but I'm okay with that. It'll last for a really long time. So that's what we've got going on there. So let me throw that in there. Okay, now so that's about it. Oh, I did upgrade these advanced cables, and if you've never seen that before, all you have to do is take one of these enriched alloys. Remember, enriched alloy is just a little bit of redstone and iron in the infuser, the metallurgic infuser. You make those guys, right? And then you can right-click on this, and it does 9 segments of cable at a time and upgrades them to the next level. And so if we look at the mechanism cables here, so this guy does 1,000 RF per tick. This guy does 5,000. So I just upgraded mine to 5,000 RF just by right-clicking with those. Really cheap. It's 1/8 of a piece of redstone and an iron. Very cheap. And you see I made another storage crate there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. The other thing I did was I've been punching grass. You see, oh, this is really clear, and I've gotten 3 of these ender lilies, and they are taking forever, even with that chunk loader. I mean, it's been 8 hours today, at least. I did plant this industrial hemp for something we're going to do today, and then you can see the other thing I did is I made some more of these cables. It's the steel. And around, I forgot what it was, around glass or something like that. And it makes that cable. And so I pillared my way up. I brought some water with me, put some stuff down, and made myself a second one. And that's putting out about 50 each. So I get 100 RF per tick. And then I use the water to get back down safely. And that's about it. I kind of lit this area up out here just so less spawns would be out here. Now, the last thing I did was I created this nether portal. So I haven't gone to the nether. I want to go with you guys. I've got my flint and steel with me, and I've got plenty of food with me. So let's go to the nether and see what it's like. I'm a little worried. This has got an ender zoo in here, and I don't know what's going to happen, right? I won't spend too much time with you guys in here, but I did want to see if there's any craziness in here. A little bit of lag while it loads. Okay, that sounds like the proverbial gas scream, but it's a little crazier. Alright, well, in the meantime, let's get some of that. And we do want glowstone. That's one of the main reasons for coming here. But it looks pretty straightforward. Oh, we got some nether trees, which is really cool. Let's go see what that is. That's the fuse wood. It's from Natura. Oh, fun. I haven't seen imps in a long time. Really neat. Really neat. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Pigmen don't seem hostile, so that's nice. And like in Project Ozone too. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna cut here, grab some various stuff, glowstone, mark the portal, all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. Check out the haul. We have 5.5 stacks of glowstone, a ton of nether quartz, a bunch of soul sand. I got I killed 4 endermen, got 2 ender pearls from it. This is really cool from the bubble stuff. This is we'll get into that a bit. You got to get a lot of pigment to get further on that. But ultimately, you can make these different items here that then turn into, let's see. Let me just pick one of these here. Yeah, it turns into these upgrades. And then you can make different rings with, there's a flying upgrade that you can use. So pretty cool stuff. A lot of loot bags. So first thing I want to do is I want to get this stuff started up. So glowstone, redstone, and gold. That's the first thing, because we need energetic alloy. Next thing is, let me dump all this stuff off. We're going to make some soul sand, what's the stuff called? Let's see. Why did that not say what it was? That stuff. Solarium. There we go. We're going to make some solarium, make some soul vials. That'll be really cool, really cool. And I'm just going to dump all of this stuff. Got some mushrooms down there. I got a ruby. Not sure what those are used for. I'll dump those for right now in here. And I'll go back and organize those later. My ender pearls go down. Good enough. Ender pearls there. And that goes there. Let's see what's in the... Let's see what's in these loot bags. See if there's anything good. No, and pink rune from Cork. Nope, useless. Alright, and next one. Golden apple, I'll take it. Sure, why not? We'll just empty all these. Tin ingot, wow. Very special. Useless, useless. Dimlet parcels, okay. And that's it. So, of that, we will keep... Oh, let's see. I got enough of those for right now. Spider eye, I actually don't know if I have any, but I'll keep it. Broken pickaxe, I don't care about. Okay, so, yep, good enough. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to take a look at what it's going to take. I need some of these. I perhaps need some of these. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is this configurator. So the recipe is pretty straightforward. We need an energy tablet. If you forgot what the recipe is, we're actually going to be needing a couple of these. So we're going to get all the stuff needed for that. And that you make the configurator, and that is the mechanism wrench. And you need that for breaking these, because there's a bug in there. I actually, the .292 version is in the pack. I upgraded the .294 to see if that would fix it. It still does not. It's a known bug. And do not break any one of these cables with a pickaxe or anything else. You must use that wrench, otherwise it crashes the game. Now it doesn't corrupt it, thank goodness, but it will crash it. So I want to check into these things called Freerunners. So normally what I do is I start Botania early on so that I get the Sojourner Sash. And the Sojourner Sash, let me show you that. Sojourner's Sash. And so it's pretty easy, but you do need these Rune of Airs and the Mana Steel, which means you need the infrastructure for Botania. So we're not going to do that just yet, and we're actually going to leverage some of the mechanism stuff. So I want to make these guys. So these do not stack, so we have to pull them out one by one. Wait for it. There we go. And we've got Freerunners. So let's go throw this in here. Okay. Now I do have, looks like my legs broke, so I've gotten all these Abyssal Knight equipment from various loot bags, and it's great stuff. This doesn't add any effects, but it seems like this adds water breathing, and this adds speed. It does have obnoxious particle effects, and so I have to turn my particle effects down to minimal so that I don't constantly have that in my face. But, did I leave those in there? Yes, I sure did. So we're going to have to remove that, put those on, and let's see what those do. I don't know if I need to do a... Ah, there we go. Yeah, so see, it automatically steps us up, which is really nice. I'm not jumping at all. So that's really nice. Now, I thought it would give us a little bit more speed, but yeah. That's, now, there is a configuration in here. Let's check this out for mechanism stuff and see if there's anything. Mechanism armor mode switch. So that could be it. So let's try, that one's used, P's used, equals is used, how about backslash is used? How about forward slash? Nope, that's used. My goodness, period's used, comma's used. There's just too many. How about right menu? Okay, let's try that. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, at least let's try that. It did say there was somewhat of a conflict, but I'll look that up and see if there's anything better. But at least I've got step assist. Oh, that'll be heaven. Thank you. Now, you notice that my armor went down there, though. So I'll have to decide if that's worthy or not. There's other things, though, that we can do to potentially get step assist later on. And there's some actually additions things. What I definitely want to look at is some of these rings. So these rings are really cool. So they got ring of speed and ring of haste and strength, jump boost, regeneration, resistance, fire resistance, water breathing, invisibility, and night vision. And then the advanced ones, so these you have to hold in your in your hand for them to be applicable, for them to even work. These can just be in your inventory. However, if we look at the recipe for something like night vision, oh, no, click, there we go. It's not too bad. It's this diamantine crystal, and the ring. It's pretty straightforward, and then a bunch of other stuff. So not horrible, but the advanced ring requires one of these ender stars, and that requires nether stars and prismarine and dragon's breath, and so yeah, it's a little bit harder. Definitely not something we're going to be doing right away. But we also want to look into some of these drills. Now these drills are pretty cool. They can they're effectively like a pickaxe, and you can upgrade them and so on. So we need to get some of this stuff started. Not that we're going to make the drill right away, but we need to at least get the infrastructure. And for that, we need the atomic disassembler. So if you watch my direwolf playthrough, you will have seen me do this already. So I'll make it fairly quick. This is pretty straightforward. We want to do it that way. Cool. And I will need a redstone torch. And that, because you hear it, it's firing already. And so every time it gets, you know, the timeout, it, right click on it. So see where it says redstone mode deactivation? If you, come on, if you right click it, it says pulse. Do not shift right click because it places it on there. But now it's on pulse. And so what I can do is, let's see, do I have any bricks in here? No, or stone, I mean. See, I got a bunch of the direwolf packs, which comes with enough to make a 9x9 with glass. It's pretty fun. 9x9x9. It's pretty funny. So that's where all this stone has come from. Got a whole bunch of direwolf bags. Okay, so yeah, we'll put it on top. Okay, because we want some blocks. Let's take that. And so what's really cool, in case you haven't seen this, in case I didn't show it to you, you can hit this and it balances it all out for you. That's not what I wanted, but I can do this, make a block of iron. I can balance that out. It gives me all of that, one left over. And I can put this in front of here. And I hit the button. Pew! Turns it into Inori. Oh, that one didn't get it. That was too far away. There we go. It's a 3x3 by 3 grid. So I had done 4. So what that is, so now this is really good. So you can see, so Inori is recipe, there we go. So let's check the uses of this. So we can make armor, 6 armor, it's the same as about iron. So you can make the laser wrench, which, you know, is fine. These are the drill upgrades. We can make batteries, but I want the ring of magnetizing. So we also need redstone crystal, remember that ring. So we've got glowstone up here. I haven't moved any down to my working chest yet. And eventually I'm going to, or real soon, I'm going to upgrade this to one of these small storage crates. Oh, speaking of which, let's look at the crate storage. So that just needs these void crystals. Let's do that real quick. Let's see, blocks of coal. So let's grab, oh, let's say 5 of them. All right, remember 3. There we go. Hit it. All right. Excellent. Now we can do this, and oh, I gotta get my. Let's see. Did I put it in here? Here, yes. And I can upgrade these guys too. There's actually the upgrade right here. I could just upgrade them in place. So small to medium would be kind of cool. Wait a minute here. That's really cheap. Oh, it needs a medium already. Okay. Chest to storage. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you need a medium already to go to medium. Okay. Interesting. So we'll make one of these that took the medium. And what I can do then, man, I don't really want to use up that. I can take that down. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. So what I can do now is you will notice when I put this up here, so now you see it has the green band, and looks the same, right? Except it's got a second page. So if you throw stuff there, you can also throw stuff here, right? And now they're 2 different inventories, so it's double the size. Pretty cool. Hey, Creeper. What's going on, bud? You're taking a little damage. You might want to move. I'm not opening this door, but okay, fine. Yeah, sucker. to what we were working on. Okay, what were we working on? We were working on the ring of magnetization. Magnet. Caps lock got hit right there. Ring of magnetization. So we need to do redstone. So let's grab a couple of redstone blocks. 2 should be enough for right now. Let's put those here. So now we turn those, and those turns into Restonia. Excuse me. Freerunners helped. Alright, we're going to need those, and then we're going to need the... yeah, let's go ahead and do them all. Doesn't matter. We can always turn them back and forth. Not a big deal. And we should have... I didn't make this because we were getting the glowstone. And that should be it. And now we can charge this guy up in here. Yay. Yeah. It's got 3 million. This is currently holding 2 million. Now, what I want to see is, can we actually turn it on and off? So let's get 500K is enough. So right click, left, right. Yeah, it did come into me after a certain amount of time. Now, what's my distance? Do I have to be holding it? I don't think so. Let's just, yeah, so that came in pretty quick. But it doesn't look like, that's shift click, that's regular click. It doesn't look like I can turn it on and off, which is unfortunate. So there's other magnets in here. So this is the bauble one, right? Remember we mentioned the stone of upgrade? It's actually pretty easy, but this one I'm pretty sure you can't turn it off. You just put it on and off in your ring slot, and that might not be bad. This one I believe you can. This is the one without energy, so it's not too bad, but it does need this vibrant crystal. Now I did some exploring. So let's see, how do I get out of? There we go. Okay, so remember I had pretty much explored this. Well, I went all the way over here, and well, actually I went all the way over here, and I was going to hit up this cork ship, the pirate ship right here, but you know, for all the wool. But I ended up just creating shears and getting a whole bunch of wool and so on. But I did find this is another dungeon, right? What are those called? Roguelike dungeons. And then I came all the way down here. I was really disappointed. And hey, look, I found a town. So there's that town right there. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to make a wide berth and come back. I found another town, another roguelike dungeon. And that was pretty much it. Let me zoom out here a little bit. We've got some, some meteors, and that's the first one I found. So pretty cool. So I've got two towns, and I went through, and I was able to get a few emeralds. But I've also been collecting. Where are they? Oh yeah, I put them over here. I've got these magic beans, and so I figured we'd go out and do those real quick. Alright, in case you've never seen these before. And is it just stopping raining? Good, thanks. And I figured there'd be a creeper sitting there. Don't blow. Thank you. So zombie, he won't make it to me before he dies. And the skeleton up there did make it to me. Alright, let's do this right here. Which is fun. So I usually like to do it like this, if I have multiple ones, and then I can go, whoa! So you gotta be a little careful, and you go up really fast. I am hauling in case you can't tell. Shoop, and then you hold shift and you stop, and then you can break these. And that's why I want the magnet, so I don't lose anything. It looks like I did lose something. And you can go back down. That's a good way to get up to... Maybe I didn't. I don't see anything that came into my inventory. And then when you break it, they all just disappear. So if I were to break it right here, that much disappears. And break it down here, that much disappears. Cool. All right, well, very, very productive day. When I got one zombie hit so far. So, all right, that's fun. That is fun. Let's see if we got the free runner. Oh yeah, little tiny guys. Let's look at them. Ah, look at that. Step assist. Cool. Well, guys, that was a fun episode. I really enjoyed that. This is a really, really, really neat pack. Real Infinite, I want to let you know that. So thank you so much for putting Evilcraft, mouse tweaks in there. But you know, I noticed that the one with the handy bag, it's called Ender Utilities. You had made that as a comment, but yeah, big fart. There is no Ender Utilities in the pack. So maybe something happened with my upgrade or whatnot, but the upgrade notes stated it was in there, but I don't have that in my mod list, so I wanted to see what the handy bag took. Instead, we're going to be doing the compact storage. Yeah, well, actually, does it actually show in the backpacks? Yeah, this backpack right here. And so no recipe for it. You have to use the builder. So we've done that before, but maybe I'll add in Ender Utilities myself. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, guys, I hope you had as much fun as I did. I had a lot of fun, a lot of blast. Yeah, that's what I had. And so if you enjoyed it, leave a like right down there somewhere. And also, if you're new to the series, leave it. I'd appreciate a subscribe. I'm new, building up my channel, and I've got a lot of great content coming out. So hopefully you'll enjoy it and follow me along the journey. So with that said, guys, I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.